Hello, this is George Hutton, and you are listening to the Mind Persuasion Podcast. Today we continue our study of money brain. For more information, please visit mindpersuasion.com/money-brain. In today's podcast, we'll be talking about general money skills. Becoming more socially confident and comfortable will help you with making money. All else equal, the person who is slightly more socially comfortable will have an easier time making money than somebody who is not. This isn't something anybody likes to hear, especially the shy introverts, but let's imagine that we are a hiring manager. You've got two people, both equally talented, both with equal experience, equal educations, etc. But one person is slightly more outgoing and personable. It's a common idea that one of the main traits that hiring managers look for is people who can get along well with others. Nobody that is hired is expected to hit the ground running. They are expected to go through a learning curve, and this usually involves dealing with people they don't know. So all else equal, having stronger social skills can only help. In this episode, we'll go over some basic social skills exercises. Depending on how comfortable you feel in social situations, this may seem basic or this may seem utterly terrifying. Always remember that any social inhibitions you feel are based in deep negative beliefs that you can find and destroy. Communication skills. Being able to communicate means you need to express yourself and you need to understand what other people are trying to say. Few of us are as articulate as we'd like. We often want to say something but do a poor job doing so. On your end, you can practice saying the things you'd like to say. You can write out things, you can practice in front of a mirror, or you can rehearse in the car on the way to wherever you're going. One thing that usually doesn't work is crossing your fingers and hoping for the best. Listening and eliciting skills. It's one thing to make yourself open to others, but it's a completely different skill to help them express what it is they are trying to express. Something called a Metamodel can help. This is when you look for any vague statements in what they've said and ask them for more specific information. You have to be very careful and not make it seem like an interrogation. A good general rule is to remain calm, open, and polite. If they say something like this, "I need to talk to you about the project," you can help them by asking politely something like this. "Okay, what specifically about the project would you like to talk about?" And suppose they say something like this. "It's about the assignments." This is when you can help them by doing some educated guessing, give them a few choices instead of demanding they produce a fully formed statement. "Okay, the assignments you have or other people have." This is an easy technique to practice, and you can practice with your friends. It only involves getting out of your head and focusing completely on what the other person is trying to say. Public speaking. This is something that everybody is terrified of doing. Many polls indicate that most adults would rather die than give a speech. But it's also one skill that will put you head and shoulders above any other candidates. It will also significantly improve your confidence, making one-on-one communication skills much easier. Most public speaking clubs and classes will also be a great source of information about communication in general. Despite how terrifying this may seem, consider that learning to be comfortable when giving a speech to be one of the most important money-making skills you can learn. Even if you never have to give a speech related to money, being comfortable while giving a speech will go a long way to obliterate any limiting money beliefs. You'll free up tons of brain power since you will be removing plenty of subconscious social anxiety. If you join a local group like Toastmasters, you can just show up and watch other people speak for as long as you need to. This will also give you a place to build up any positive beliefs about speaking in public and use them with the swish process. People curiosity skills. This is another powerful skill that isn't normally associated with making money. But when you understand that every dollar you get ultimately comes from somebody else who is hopefully voluntarily paying you, it makes sense to develop a curiosity about the unmet wants and needs of your fellow humans. We all have the same basic desires, yet we all have many, many different ways of satisfying them. This is an easy exercise that doesn't require talking to anybody, just sitting and thinking. Find a place where you can sit and journal and watch people walk by. Think of any desired category like food, for example. Come up with a few different types of food, main courses, desserts, breakfast cereal, etc. For each type of food, write down 3 or 4 of your own preferences. Then take a few minutes watching people walk by and allow yourself to become curious about what their preferences are. For example, spend a few minutes wondering what everybody's preferred breakfast cereal is. Then take a few minutes watching people walk by and imagine how they take their coffee. Then think about other categories like TV shows or vacation spots or favorite pizza topping. Think of your curiosity about other people as a muscle. The more you strengthen it, the stronger it will get. Every fortune has been made creating things that are designed to satisfy an unmet need that many other people have. This exercise is a way to build that creative muscle. Market research. Anytime you go shopping, either online or locally, this is an opportunity to spend a little bit of extra time finding out what other people are buying. Whenever we go shopping, we tend to only look for what we want ourselves, but there is a huge amount of data out there about what other people are buying. This will give you another area to build your natural curiosity and creativity. One easy way to do this is simply do some surfing on Amazon, particularly on products you'd never think to purchase. Reading reviews, both good and bad, can give you some great insights into what other people are buying, what they like about it, and what they don't like so much. Best if done consistently. Ideally, think of these exercises like you would any physical exercise. Avoid only doing these when they are convenient or whenever you think about them. Choose a time and place to do them and do them consistently. The purpose of these is not to simply have an experience, but to build some real creative mental strength. Like physical exercise, building real strength only comes with consistent practice. Start slowly and find a schedule that is comfortable and convenient and stick to it. I'm George Hutton. Thank you for listening to the Mind Persuasion Podcast. For more information, please visit mindpersuasion.com/money-brain. I look forward to speaking with you again soon.